Community, baby. That's how we're going to get through this. Community. Now I'm a DIY person. I'm very much a homebody. I'm very solitary. I don't like people very much. But I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying to get over that as much as I don't want to get over that. Because I have my flaws, right? My main flaw is that I'm really, really stubborn. And I realized that that could be my greatest downfall. Because, you know, I need people. I really do. I don't want to, but it's in my nature to, you know, want to be by myself and go off into the woods and die. You know, that's my nature. But I realize that there's a lot that I could give to people, and it's not right for me to do that. Not just to myself, but to everybody else. Like today, I ended up texting my friend, Eddie, who I haven't talked to in a while because he hates Trump. But, you know, I told him that I finally broke free from the MAGA matrix. But it's so cool because, like, we were agreeing on a lot of stuff. And I know that we disagree on a lot of stuff too, but it's like I apologized to him for, like, allowing politics to come between us. And I really meant that apology, you know? I never want that to ever happen again. It just makes me so mad. They're doing everything they possibly can to divide people. And the sheep will always take the bait. But you know, there are a lot of good people that are sheep. And I think I'm torn. Because I want to do the George Carlin thing, just rip these people apart. But I have to face the music, you know? A lot of these people are former friends of mine. A lot of these people are my own family. All these people that they watch crap, they listen to crap, they eat crap, they read crap, if they read at all. But they're part of the problem, you know? In fact, I would say they're the main problem. Because the elite wouldn't have any power at all if it weren't for all the people that buy into their crap. And that's just infuriating. And if you try to explain it to them, you know, you just get called crazy. There'll always be people in the middle that get made fun of the most because we refuse to conform. We refuse to go along with, you know, some stupid ass ideology that is nowhere near as ideal as people make it out to be, no matter what it is. I mean, I know for a long time I bitched about socialism. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still hate socialism, but I think that there are a lot of points that people make that I agree with, you know? It's just I don't agree with the solutions that they have. The biggest problem in this country is that people don't have empathy. And when you don't have empathy, you can't listen to one another. I used to think I have too much empathy, and I realized that this was a gift from God and I need to shut the fuck up. Because there are so many people that are legitimately suffering as we speak. So to feel the fuck out of these stories that I read, that's a blessing. That's a blessing, because I care. It's a blessing to care. it's a blessing to read these things that a lot of people don't read. And it's something stupid to complain about anyway. Like, I have too much empathy. I'm feeling your pain too much. I mean, what kind of shit is that? Anyway. You guys want to say hi to my cats? I know that you've seen them. But maybe they want to say hi to you, Vortex. Maybe they miss you. Do you ever consider that? Do you ever think about them? Do you ever wonder about them? Do you ever wonder whenever I'm not here? Because you don't really care about me. You really just care about my cats, right? Like, what's going on with Amy's cats? Let's see. Let's see what's going on with them. See, I'm very blessed to be in the position that I'm in right now. And I just want to help people that are not as, well, I don't want to say they're not as blessed because I don't know their life, and that's unfair for me to say that, but, you know, people that are, you know, really struggling right now. I want to do whatever I can to help those people. But I realize that the gift that I have, very few will be willing to open. You know? Because it's a gift that makes a lot of people feel like shit. You know? It's like getting socks for Christmas from your parents. You know, you're like, oh, damn it, I'm old, you know? It's not a fun gift. Hello? Hello? Hey. Arlo. That's some classic cat shit. Sniffing each other's butts. They love to do that. It's so cute when they do it. Oh, shit. So, yeah, I mean, I'm so lucky to be where I'm at. And, you know, a lot of people have taken care of me when I couldn't take care of myself, either because I was an alcoholic that couldn't stop drinking, no matter how many days I was waking up in piss, or, you know, because I was just reckless and irresponsible. I mean, I like to think that I've gotten a lot better about that. Because, you know, I found ways to make money. I found ways to, you know, do what I want. I mean, I legitimately love and appreciate my jobs. Even though many people that are, I guess, higher up on the food chain would be like, you're a loser. You still work at a restaurant, you know? You can't possibly be happy working at a restaurant. You can't possibly be happy working overnight at a grocery store. Why would you want to work overnight? I'm like, dude, those are my hours. Get used to it. I mean, I have tried so hard to change that, and it's just my biological clock, man. I'm used to staying up all night. I've always stayed up all night. So if I don't do that, then I really screw myself up. So it makes more sense not to fight my own personal nature, just to go along with the rest of the world. Also, that people don't give me shit for it, you know? But that's another thing. People are so used to conforming that they don't understand people that don't conform. They think that we're so out there. Hey, 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 hey. She said hello to you. Are you going to reply, or are you just going to give her the cold shoulder? Vortex.
But yeah, it's like, I'm happy, you know, like playing music in my car and in and out of a state of psychosis, you know, I'm happy. It's like, I remember, like, visiting with this friend of mine who no longer speaks to me because I'm conservative. And she's a college professor, if that tells you anything. So her job is to indoctrinate the youth with her Marxist crap. But I know she's a socialist. She told me that she's a socialist. But whatever. Like I said, we're going to forget about all that. Because I really don't want to knock people just because they have the wrong opinion. Because I've had the wrong opinion before myself, you know. I thought Trump was going to save us. I'm sorry, it's so laughable now. But it's cool to be the way that I am, though, because being a kaleidoscope gal, you know, I'm able to see the different angles. And a lot of people don't have that ability, so as annoying as it is to try to vibe with the rest of the world and insist on looking at everything one way, it's a blessing. But anyway, this former friend of mine, it's like the last time that I met with her, it's like I was crying and, you know, she advised me to get on psychiatric medication. Because she was like, you can't possibly be happy like this. And I mean, that's where we differ. In the way that we look at things. Like, you know, just because something's inconvenient doesn't mean that I don't have the capacity for happiness, you know? And like, I think that that's where a lot of people are wrong, you know, just because like they're experiencing a wave of sadness, whether that wave is a little baby wave or that wave is a riptide, you know, and for me, it is a riptide sometimes, but that's okay. Like, I'm willing to accept that. I would rather deal with that riptide than not feel anything at all. And that seems to be the only two options that people have, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with feeling the fuck out of everything. Because I have the answer to all my problems. They're in this book. And you guys can laugh and you can scoff and you can say that I'm ridiculous and stupid, but this literally has opened my eyes to the real solutions. And they don't want you to have the real solutions because the real solutions are free, you know? I should tell you something right there. If it involves money, it's probably not a solution. I mean, spiritually speaking. Because like all this modern stuff is like the antithesis of spirituality. It really is. Because it takes away the responsibility that you have, you know, to take care of yourself. So instead of you relying on yourself, you're being trained to rely on these people or this substance or this belief system that doesn't work, you know? And so if you're relying on that, you're not relying on yourself. And if you're not relying on yourself, you're not relying on God because God is inside of you. And people that reject God, they're going to have to find a replacement. Hence, science! So, you see people that are, you know, staring at their phones all the time. People that can't imagine not
having something to stare at and not having a distraction. You know, it's those people that find me so reprehensible, because they just don't know how to break free. But God gave me extra options. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I mean, that's how I look at mental illness. It's just extra options. It's another world that I can live in, so I don't have to be subjected to this one all the time. But, you know, I'm still in this world, though. Unfortunately, but, you know, God wants me to be in this world, or else I wouldn't be in it. You know? Paisley's on top of Fiona. You know you're gonna get your paws wet. Okay, I think I've talked enough. So I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.